Hi, friends. Welcome back to your Friday lesson for reading skills. It's Miss Barry here. I'm so excited you joined me. Um, so today is Friday. It's our last day of the week. So we are going to be continuing to explore text features of websites for one last day. And then you do have a long weekend coming up. So thank you for all the effort that you've put in all week. You're going to have 3 days, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, to get a little rest before we get started again next week. So let's jump right into our learning. Today, before we look at our website that we're going to explore, I want to take a look at another real life website and show you what they look like when you're online on the computer and when we're clicking things. So the website I want to show you today is for Seneca Park Zoo, our zoo that we would go and visit. So let's take a look at their website. This website is very well designed and it has a really nice color scheme to it. It's very appealing and it's organized so well. So I have to tell you, I was checking out this website because I was curious about the giraffes at our zoo, and I know that you can feed them. So I was wondering what you have to do to be able to feed the animals. So I want to show you what I did to get there. First, I went to the top here and I clicked on visit because I see all of these tabs here. Some of them have a drop-down menu, some of them don't, but they give me more information. So I decided, okay, well, if I'm feeding the giraffes, I have to visit the zoo. So I'm going to try to go to visit. Then as I scroll down this page, I noticed down here it said giraffe feedings. So I clicked that and it brought me to another web page from the Seneca Park Zoo because that was a hyperlink. So it brings me to a new page on giraffe feedings. And it gives me all the information. These icons, these little images, are not clickable this time. Sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. But these images show me when I can feed giraffes, who can feed giraffes, and how much money it will cost. That's what I was most interested in. And I was surprised to learn that it's only $5 a person to be able to feed the giraffes. And I have to purchase those tickets at the front gate if I want to do it. So I'm hoping when the zoo opens back up, I'll be able to give this a try. And then there's a lot of questions answered if I had any more questions or concerns that I wanted to know about. But this website has a lot of different tabs and drop-down menus for things that I want to find. I also found that there's a tab for teachers. So maybe if I wanted to go in there, I could get some resources for teachers, or I could plan an activity that has to do with the zoo. I see that there are a whole bunch of different programs. There's like an overnight program that you could sleep at the zoo, and there's a program with butterflies. I'm wondering what that one is. So I can go through these tabs to get more information. And it also lists all the types of animals that I could find at the zoo. I notice at the top there's also more tabs for buying tickets, for becoming a member, getting a membership, if I want to donate money, or if I want to volunteer at the zoo. So this website was very organized. Now, if I want to go back to the page where I started, I'm going to click Seneca Park Zoo. And guess what? It opens back up to the home page. And I noticed all the way at the bottom of the home page, there are more icons for different web pages that the Seneca Park Zoo has. They have a Facebook, they have a Twitter, they have an Instagram, and they have a YouTube account. So I could view any of those if I wanted to. Pretty cool. So that was a real life website. Maybe you want to go on there and explore sometime and see what you can learn about the zoo. Pretty neat. So today we're going to take a look at a web page together, and we're going to be doing another scavenger hunt to find our text features. We're going to use those text features to answer questions one last time. I've noticed that you guys are getting better and better every day, and you're starting to really recognize these on the websites that we're viewing. So we're going to keep practicing, because the more we practice it, the better we get at it, and then our brains just remember. We don't even have to really think about it. So today, our target, the same as it's been all week, let's do mirror with words. I can use text features on a website to answer questions. Perfect. So today, the website that we're going to explore together is actually a research website where you might go if you wanted to research a specific animal and learn more information about that animal. So here's my page. I see that we're right now learning about a snapping turtle. There's a photograph and a caption, something we learned in our nonfiction discussion, photographs and captions. I see headings, I see bold words, I see all those things we talked about in nonfiction. I also see a text box that gives me more information about the turtle that I don't want to miss. So this is nonfiction because it's teaching us about a turtle, but it's also a website. So I'm going to see nonfiction text features and website text features on here. Pretty interesting. So let's go through our list first and point to each of the different website text features. First, we have tabs. Can you point to the tabs? Right at the top are tabs. Can you find any hyperlinks? Perfect. The hyperlinks are here and here, and I even see them at the bottom. Remember, hyperlinks are clickable text, so I can click on it and it will bring me to another page. So when I look at the hyperlinks on the left side, these all bring me to different topics. So right now we're studying animals and the snapping turtle, but if I click maybe arts, I can study something about an art topic. I can study a biography, geography, history, math. I can go into other science topics that aren't animals or technology. So each of these hyperlinks will bring me to something different that I can research. Great. Do you see any icons? The bottom. Great. Icons are normally at the top or the bottom. I see it here. I also see an icon right up at the top corner, and that is for making a search. So if I want to search something specific, and there's also one here. Those ones were a little bit hidden. And the last thing, which we already mentioned, is there's a text box here that gives me more information about this turtle. It tells me the weight and the length of the snapping turtle. Perfect. Let's clear all our drawings so we can see it a little bit better. And let's take a look. I want to draw your attention to this hyperlink that's in the middle of our reading. So it says, where do snapping turtles live? Snapping turtles live in many places. They live in Canada. They live in the Rocky Mountains. They live in Florida. They live in ponds and streams. Some live in brackish waters. That word brackish is underlined because it's an uncommon word that we might not know the meaning to. It has a hyperlink there, so I can click it and it will bring me to a page that tells me the definition of brackish. So it's kind of like our glossary in our nonfiction book, but it's online, so I have to click a hyperlink instead of turning pages of my book. Pretty interesting. I also noticed that there were some headings here, and that's helping me find certain information. So this heading says, where do snapping turtles live? And this heading says behavior. So if I want to know more about what snapping turtles do and how they act, I would skip to the behavior part. If I don't want to learn about where they live. I can look at that heading to find what I'm looking for. Great job. Now, say I changed my mind and I didn't want to study a snapping turtle anymore. I wanted to study a giraffe. Instead, over here, when I click animals, I would want to choose a different animal instead of snapping turtle. So this is another hyperlink, and this is part of a menu. This is a menu where I can click and go to new pages. So I could click animals and I can choose a different animal to study. Pretty cool. Awesome. Now I'm wondering if I wanted to find if a snapping turtle was ever in the news, how would I find that out? I see it up here in the tabs. This tab says news. I could click that tab and I could learn more about the snapping turtle and if it was ever in the news by looking at that. Awesome. So my friends, that's all we're going to explore together. I want you to take a look at this page a little bit more on your own and see what else you can learn and what else you can see from the text features on this page. So your job in today is to go into Google Classroom, look through the article, and try to answer questions just like we've been doing. So remember, your target is I can use text features on a website to answer questions. So the website is the research page about snapping turtles. The text features are the tabs, the hyperlinks, the menus, the icons, the text boxes, and even some headings and subheadings that we saw on there. We're going to use those text features to help us answer questions about the website. So let me share your assignment with you so you can see it. It's just like we've been doing all week. You're going to view the article, the website about snapping turtles, and you're going to answer questions on page 2 and on page 3. If you're not sure how to answer the question, you can look at the crayon and it tells you which color annotation to use. So you can go to the red annotation, and it has a little hint to help you answer this problem. Okay, so there are 8 questions today for you to answer. When you finish answering all 8, you're going to click Turn In on Google Classroom, and I'll be viewing your work this weekend. So my friends, I do want to remind you we have a long weekend coming up. So we do not have school on Monday, so I will not be posting any new assignments, and you have kind of a free day. If you would like to take a break, you're welcome to. If there's work that you need to catch up on, you might want to use that time to catch up on any assignments that you've missed. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I can't wait to see your assignments come through on Google Classroom. I'm so proud of the hard work that you're doing and that you continue to do every day. It's not easy, but you guys are really, really doing a fantastic job. So keep it up. Have a great weekend. Goodbye, first grade.